Can we have promotion but not relegation in England?
I think we can. I think, it is a fair way to reward achievement. I think you have to reward achievement. Sometimes you obviously have to punish failure, but on this occasion, the legal ramifications of relegating teams when there's still several games to play, I just think are impossible to kind of contemplate. But equally, if you promote Leeds and West Brom from the Championship, I think that each team has 9 games to play. So Fulham in third place was 6 points behind West Brom. So, well, hang on, we have 9 games left to play. We can catch West Brom or Leeds. So, I mean, where do you draw the line? But you have to draw it somewhere. And I think average points per game would be the way. And it's, I do think that you have to reward achievement at some point. But how you do it, I don't know. Coventry in League One, again, they've got a big lead. Punish them for what's out of their hands. It's so tough.
Danny?
Yeah, it is. It's a tough one. But I just think that what we do, the 4 major leagues, and you can even take it into semi-professional, non-league football, the teams that are in the automatic positions at the moment, they get promoted. There is no relegation. We then have seasons with obviously overinflated leagues, but we have more relegation. And the reason I say that is because if you look at a team like Huddersfield, they got relegated from the Premier League last season. They still made £90 million. So therefore, the teams that would ordinarily be relegated from the Premier League, what they don't get the full amount for being in the Premier League next season. They would get half of it, half of what they wouldn't normally have. And then the rest of the money can then be filtered down, because the longer this is going on without an answer, the longer some of the great clubs who are such a big identity in a community, they're going to disappear. And one thing that England's been so well known for is the pyramid. The pyramid within football, the grassroots. So many fantastic players have matured and gone on to the Premier League from there, gone on to get international recognition with England. And I think that's why I would do the point where there's no relegation.
Finally, Danny said it earlier, you can satisfy some of the people some of the time, but you're never going to satisfy all the people all the time. I'm going to give you a kind of a solution. And I want you, if you, first of all, Mark, then Danny, if you can tell me how it would work and then why it wouldn't work. We seem to be desperate for this season to finish so that next season can start. Forget about next season. You have the World Cup in 2022 in Qatar in November. Is there a potential to just allow the rest of this year, I know it'll be financially difficult, but use the rest of 2020 to sort out season 19-20, then have your January through November calendar season for 2021 as a way of kind of looking ahead to the World Cup in 2022, where you might have to be doing something similar? Would that work or would it not work? First, Mark, then Danny, you can respond.
I think it could work. I do think it could take another 6 months for this season to find itself resolved. I think it's naive to think it'll be done in August to September. Obviously, we've got the Euros next summer, which have been put back, so that might get in the way. But I do think a calendar season next year would help align the fixture list until 2022. But Bradford City in League Two have said today that they can't sell season tickets for next season because they don't think they'll be allowing fans in until 2021. That's January. That is 6, 7, 8 months away. I think people now have to start accepting the fact that we may not see football of any fashion until January or February. That's a scary thought, but it might be true.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.